Hey gang, it's Somji here. I'm going to give it a couple minutes for some people to jump on. Got something a little bit different today. I'm going to be teaching you how to hit the top 1% in your network marketing company, no matter which company you're in. So, it's going to be hands-on stuff that you can actually use right away to start, building your business and hit that 1%. So if anybody's on already, drop in the comments where you're watching from, and if you're excited to learn this value. Because I've personally used this myself to hit the leaderboards in the company that I'm in. I've used this to rank, in the top 15 associates in the whole company out of over 100,000 people. So what I'm telling you is going to absolutely work if you're consistent with it. Consistency is the absolute key. So you can take these nuggets, but if you don't apply them, you're not going to see the results. But if you do, you're not going to recognize your business in even as soon as 30 days, 90 days time. And I'd say even further from that, just keep doing the things. Hey, I've seen a few people on. Clive's here, Abdul's here, Wilma, Terrence, what's going on, guys? So who's ready to, Ganesh, what's going on, brother? Who's ready to get this info? Who wants to hit the top 1% in your company? Drop it in the comments, because, quite frankly, if you don't want to hit the top 1%, this is not the video for you. So here we go. So really, the key is, I'm sure you know, exposures, okay? So the sales are made when people see your business opportunity. So really, we're not in sales, okay? We're sharing. So you want to invite people. So really, the more people that you invite to see the opportunity, the more people you're going to be able to sign up. Sounds pretty elementary, but when you look at the top marketers, that's what they do. They have more people seeing the presentation, more eyeballs. If you have one person seeing the presentation a week and I have 10 a day, I'm going to sign up more people than you. It's inevitable. So how do we do that? You don't just want to go and spam your link, because I know when I said show more exposures, a lot of you are probably thinking, well, I already do that. And if I were to ask you, honestly, it's your business, don't lie to yourself about it. How many people have you exposed to your business in the last 24 hours? Is it 1? Is it 3? Is it 5? Drop in the comments below. How many people have you showed your business to in the last 24 hours and collected a decision from? Chances are, most people, if you're honest with yourselves, haven't really showed it to anybody in the last 24 hours. And if you have, that's great. You're already in that small percentage of marketers. But now look back over the last 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. How many people have you invited personally per day to Angela, smashing it, 5. See, and that's why, Angela, willing to bet you're in the top 1%. Go back 30, 60, 90 days. And when you do that consistently, that's really what's going to create your results. So here's the magic formula. And, it's going to seem very rudimentary, and you'll probably kick yourself when you hear it. But I'll tell you, if you invite just one person per day to see your opportunity consistently over time, you will be in the top 1% of your network marketing company. That's right, just one person per day. Now, I said it's not about just spamming. You can't just go on Facebook and say, hey, look at my opportunity, and send them a link. There's a caveat here. It has to be a qualified person. So you have to have somebody who is actively looking for what you have to offer. So somebody may be open to a business opportunity. And the way that you do that is you connect with other business-minded people, and you can say something like, here's one that I like to use. You don't want to be spammy, but you want their permission. So you want to say to them something like, after you've built some rapport, got the conversation going, then you can say, would you be open to looking at a side project if it didn't currently interfere with what you're doing? And then you wait for them to reply. If somebody says yes, again, you don't want to be too eager. All right, it's like dating. If you meet a girl and you say, do you want to go out with me? And she says yes. You don't want to start jumping up and down and planning where you're going to go and planning to get married. No, don't be too eager. Take it a bit easy. Somebody says, cool, I'll take a look. I don't just shoot my link. And that's what the majority of marketers out there do. They'll say, here you go. Here's the link. Check it out. It's an amazing opportunity. You want to hold that back just a little bit, because you're not a desperate marketer. Okay? Desperate marketers, it comes across desperate, and nobody wants to join a desperate person. So the next step from there, when somebody's agreed that they're open to take a look at your opportunity, I would then say, you know, that's great. When do you think you get a chance to look at it? Or if I were to send you the information, would you get a chance to look at it tonight? If I would you is very, very powerful. So really you wanna show that you're not just giving your link to everybody. You know, your link is some of your power, right? Don't just give that all away. Make people work for it. Make people work for it because you want to, Yelena, what's up? You want people to work for it because you're gonna have to follow up with these people. Serious professional marketers, they don't give their link to everybody and they don't tolerate, you know, disrespect. Not everybody's gonna get to it, that's fine. But you don't want to, you don't want to just give it to everybody like that. Absolutely, Sherry. You know, you have to be, because if everybody already knows what it is that you're marketing, you've lost the intrigue factor, which is why marketers, when they put up their link, they'll say something like, come check out my thing on Facebook, and they put their link, and you've lost all your power. People can see which company you're with, and now it's on their terms. Whereas when you withhold some of that, people are forced to reach out to you. If somebody says to me, I want to check out your opportunity, and I don't send them the link, I say, you know, when do you think you'll get a chance to check it out? What has you open to looking for something at this time? You know, when you do that, people are going to literally beg for your link. And I've had people, if anybody's interested, send me a message. I can show you some screenshots where people are saying, hey, you forgot to send me the link. And I literally have to come to my computer and apologize for not sending somebody the link to my opportunity. You know, how cool would that be if you had people begging you for that? So that's the way you want to position it. And you want to do, like I said, to hit the top 1% in your company, it just has to be one per day. If you do more, you know, you're going to be a rock star. You're going to be in that, you know, maybe half a percentile or a tenth of a top percentile. And I would say, you know, do this consistently for 90 days. 90 days, you know, people spend more than that in university to not see results. People spend more than that on a lot of things. Except in this industry, you're going to see a tangible result within that 90 days, which is why you probably hear the concept of, you know, 90-day blitzes, and, you know, they're very popular in the industry. There you go. And, you know, Yelena just made a fantastic comment. Go follow her if you're not. You ask them if they can watch the presentation right now. That's very powerful, because if they're talking to you, they're free enough to have a conversation. If you have a short video, you can send them. The most powerful thing is, you know, you can connect with them on the phone right after. But back to the number of people, just doing that one person per day. So who's already prospecting one person per day into their business? Drop it into the comments. Whether you get a yes, a no, or a maybe, you know, they're all worth money, because when you get the yes, you've got somebody join your team. When you get a no, you're going to document it. You're going to document it, and you can follow up with that person typically 3 months down the line, or it depends on everybody's timeline. Some people need maybe a week to think it over, or they need, you know, maybe a couple of days to have a bit more free time. And the maybes, you do that as well. You know, you let a maybe be a maybe, you come back to them and you find out what's holding them back. So if it's maybe because of a time thing, you handle the objection and you follow up from there. So whether you get a yes, no, or a maybe, they're all going to pay you in the long run. And when you get the yeses, so this is how you capitalize on your yeses. Now you're doing your one person per day, okay? You can do more, like I said, but I want everybody on this live to commit to doing one person, prospecting one person per day. Now, when you get your teammates to do this as well, that's when you really see the duplication. So to recap, you have your one qualified person per day, and you'll prospect them. You'll find out if they're open. First, they have to be open, right? Otherwise, you can't close someone who's not open. Find out if they're open. Find out if they're actually serious about taking a look. Set a time when, you know, it's going to be convenient for them to take a look, and then when you're also going to follow up with them. And I would keep a notepad, you know, similar to a little book like this over here. Keep your yeses, your nos, your maybes, and put a date as well of a follow-up. And when you do that one person per day, trust me, gang, you're going to hit that top 1% of your company. And if you can get your team duplicating this, the sky's the limit. And I let people know this. If people want to work with me, they have to be willing to do these things. Because when you have, I promote attraction marketing a lot. This is bringing people to you through valuable content such as videos, blogging, and other content that you create online. But in the beginning, you have to hustle, you have to prospect. When you're making that 6 figures, not as much. People will come to you because, they've seen you, they've heard your name, they've seen you online. Or in the case of us attraction marketers, they see the blogs, they see the videos, and it draws people in. But at the same time, I still prospect. Not so much as I used to, but now I'm getting back into it a lot more because I realize new team members, they don't have that notoriety built up yet. So for them, I don't want to overwhelm them and tell them 10 people per day, 20 people a day. Not everyone is that much of a hustler, but everyone can do 1 person per day. Absolutely no excuses. So, who's committed to doing prospecting at least 1 person per day? Drop it in the comments. That's really the nugget that I wanted to share with you. And like I said, it sounds pretty simple. A lot of you will probably kick yourself and say, no, it can't be that easy. I challenge you, 90 days, 180 days. Hell, just do it 365 days. What's prospecting 1 person per day? It's going to take 10 minutes of your time. And, this is why so many people quit this industry, because they don't have that long-term mentality. Do it for 90, 180, 365 days and tell me you're not in the top 1% of your company. Ask any top 1%er, they do this. And ask any 99%er, they don't do this. So, the proof is in the pudding. Reconnecting. Are we back live? If you're not watching this live, if you're watching the replay, feel free to drop a comment in there at the time of anything that I've said on this. Because then, or PM me, I want to see who's actually in on this. I mean, I don't care if you're in my company or a different company. We're here to help each other out. I just want to be able to hold everybody accountable and, we can form, a little group. And, I really want to see everybody on here hit the top 1%, because there's too many marketers who are not doing things the right way. I think I found a nice tight little group that I've got, all of you guys watching here, that, are really ready to rock. The fact that you're watching this shows that, you're taking the time out of your day to invest in your skills. So you don't just want to take the time to learn, you need to apply. And that's really the formula. You've probably heard me mention it before. Invest, learn, teach. Invest your time and possibly money to learn something. You apply it and then you teach it. So you've invested some time here to listen to me tell you about how to hit the top 1% in your company. There's no point if you're not going to apply it. So you invest, now you've learned it, now you go and apply it. Apply it, create a result. Do what I've described for the next 30, 60, 90 days. Create a result with it. Share that result with people. Share it with your team. Share it with other people on Facebook. People are going to be attracted. People are going to be attracted to that. That's it, Justin, man. You got to do what you got to do. People will be attracted to what you've been able to manifest, and you teach it. So invest, learn, teach. So yeah, that's what I had for you here. I'm just about to go watch the Euros, England versus Slovakia. If you got some value, drop in the comments, hit the like, share this video out. I'm sure a lot of people will get value from it. And if you didn't get a notification when I went live, on this page somewhere, there should be a live subscribe button. You can subscribe so that for the next time I go live, you get a notification, it will pop up. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Talk soon. Cheers.